Hey everyone, what's going on today? It is December 27th, a couple days after Christmas. So, guys, gonna let you guys know just kind of what's going on with the masterclass. So, this will likely be the last one we ever do, just because we're going to be doing the investment bank engagement come in a couple months. It's going to be about a 4 to 6 month process. So, what we're going to be doing is let me see if I can get my lights on. So, guys, what we're going to be doing is a master class limited to 20 people. Plus, we've had some people who did the 2020 class who are going to be probably participating, as well as some PMA members and special guests. But it's limited to 20 people that are new to the organization. So, what you're guys going to get is you're going to get a healthy dose of about 12 weeks, 3 months of is a lot of education, support, discussion, networking. You're also going to get our lender list, 1,341 lenders, and probably close to 5 to 8,000 contacts of family offices and hedge funds. So we're going to be also going to offer a couple things we haven't offered before. One of them is going to be a 30-minute call that'll be put on YouTube where we turn Zoom over to you and let you make a presentation on your company. If you're just starting out, tell people that and tell people what you're looking for, what kind of, what you're doing. Are you doing residential, single family, multifamily? What are you doing? What have you done in the past? And what's, kind of what states or areas you're looking for, and kind of fill us in on you. Then we're going to turn we're not going to record it. We're going to turn the recording off, and we're going to have a 30-minute discussion, basically trying to match you up with people we already know, whether they're lenders, investors, trying to isolate 5 to 10 individuals that can help you as far as build your business and get you funding. This masterclass is 100% about funding. It is not, we're not going to help you find deals. For that, I strongly recommend Privy. Get privynow.com. It is the best investment you will get outside of our masterclass. So I priced our master class, and a lot of people are telling me do it for $997, do it for $2,000. It's worth it. No, I'm doing it for $397. I did the 2020 class for $397 per person, and I will do this one for $397 per person, limited to 20 people. You have to be signed up by January 6th, but I'm going to do a thing that if you if you're signed up by end of next week on January 6th. I mean, you have to be signed up by January 13th, but if you're signed up by January 6th, we'll also throw some extra consulting in. We'll throw you another half an hour of consulting at any time over the next year. That's just free for me and Kevin to sit down with you on and discuss we can discuss your business structure, funding, things like that. So I'll throw that in there for anybody who's signed up by January 6th. Now we do PayPal, Square, Venmo, and Cash App. So, and then Cash App and Venmo will be through my Big Rock Brands, because it's the one I use for my hot sauce company when we do like festivals, fairs, farmers markets, things like that. So you will get a different invoice. The reason I like to use PayPal and Square is because it syncs up directly to our QuickBooks and our tax, for filing taxes. But we have those 4 options for payment. It is $397. You are receiving a ton of information. There's going to be 2 full, huge presentations I cannot post in the Facebook group because they're too extensive. They're pretty much on, how lenders work, how they make their decisions, how they underwrite, a lot of just different processes that lenders do when they're underwriting and their deal approval and transaction coordination. There's also a presentation on private money brokers, how to be one, how to, basically how to go through a deal, background on a potential deal, and how to do a background thing on a potential borrower or a client, and how to go through their business structure and to make sure that you can take it to a lender. We're going to hook everybody up with 5 or 6 lenders. You could actually sign up as a private money broker. You could actually broker money yourself for other clients, and you can earn 1 to 3 points, so 1 to 3% of the deal paid by the lender at closing through the title process. It's on the HUD-1. You get your commission. You're paid directly by the lender. You can also just broker money for yourself. We'll show you how to set up a second LLC and how to actually earn that 1 to 3 points back at closing. So you close, let's say, on a $300,000 deal. The lender will pay 2 points to a broker. you broke your own money, you just got 6 grand. You could use that for income. You could use that to pay payments if you have an interest only. So imagine having 3 months of no payments, and you got to, then you have $2,000 a month for interest only. So basically, you have 6 months to flip the house, and you don't owe any money until you flip the house and you pay the principal. So it's a really good deal for you to do that. So we're gonna line you up with all of that. We're also gonna have some special presentations by Privy, by some previous students who have succeeded, by a securities attorney who's going to help you guide through the capital raise process. Looking at the SEC, getting your CIK number. If you're looking at Regulation D, which is ideal, there's also A. There's a couple of different tiers. But the SEC also created some new opportunities for people who are professional capital raisers. We're going to go through that process probably sometimes between weeks 9 and 12. The first 8 weeks are going to be pretty intensive as far as learning processes. You're going to learn how to do a business structure, how to tier out your LLCs so you can have a lot of protection for asset protection. You can look at spendthrift trusts. You can also look at COPE, which is charging order protection entities, which are really strong in Wyoming, giving you the best protection, really good tax benefits, no corporate tax, no state income tax in Wyoming. There's some other states, we'll go through that. It's all your choice, but it's going to be educational. You're going to learn about broke borrowers checklists. You're going to learn about the applications. You're going to learn about client engagement agreement. You're going to learn about all that stuff. Now, whether you're just a real estate investor who is going to have to use a lender or a private money broker or an investor, or if you're going to also pick up those additional roles to earn a second stream of income, you're going to learn all that. If you're a lender and you're interested, take it too, because we'll teach you how to do a better job, basically, so you can make more money and get better opportunities for deals for funding clients and borrowers. So it's going to be limited to 20 people. We're hoping we get a wide mix. We already have some people enrolled and paid. So like I said, it's $397. After the 12 weeks, we are going to basically do, except for like Mondays, which are Labor Day and Memorial Day, and we may make changes. When we make a change to the schedule, we'll be a couple weeks out. We're not going to abruptly change it. There'll be a few that we miss just because we're not going to be doing it every week, but we're going to basically go the rest of the year through 2023, and we're going to basically probably every week at least do a 2-hour mastermind session. We're going to talk about topics. We'll see what everybody's working on. You'll get a lot of networking opportunities. You'll see what everybody else is doing. Maybe you find a JV partner. Maybe you find another lender. We're going to basically help you promote your business out too, so people come to you. They're looking for good deals, and they see that you got the background, you got the education, you got the processes and systems down. The money's going to flow your way. Like I said, this whole masterclass and mastermind is nothing but funding, borrowing money, loaning money, investing, things like that. We're not going to go out there and teach you a lot of stuff about deal finding, because you can do that through Privy, and I hook you up with Benson and he can get you an account, and they can put you in their program where you can actually really learn how to find really good deals. You won't need a wholesaler. You can get on and off market deals, all that kind of stuff. And then if you're looking to do larger deals like apartment complexes, commercial stuff, we actually have a couple students that are coming on board that have done some work with Kroger and some other like large commercial chains, like shopping center type stuff. They're actually coming on as students, but you'll be able to network with them as well and maybe go in that direction. There's also going to be people doing self-storage and assisted living as well as flips, things like that. And then Kevin's got some interesting takes on some of the kinds of the economy and some of the things that are going on just outside of, we may talk about at the end after 12 weeks, we'll do some special sessions on strategic metals and minerals and precious metals, things like that. But we're also going to talk about the automotive industry, because there's a bunch of stuff coming down at some point that you may be able to take take an advantage of an opportunity to make some money in the automotive industry, but also protect yourself, because something like over a third of the cars that were financed with special programs during COVID are underwater. Maybe as much as half are underwater. There's going to be a lot of repossessions. So Kevin's got 2 interesting backgrounds with his family. One, they're huge commercial real estate developers in Colorado. The Denver West Office Park, you can research it. They sold it for over $1 billion. Kevin's uncle started it, built it from the ground up. Carter Mills Mall, the land where it's at, Denver West Village, which is across the street, Denver West Commons, which is just to the west of the Mills Mall, as well as a lot of open space. His cousin Greg has probably help donate hundreds of thousands of acres to open space in Colorado through some of their programs. But Kevin's family is also the Stevenson Automotive Group, and they have Stevenson Chevrolet, Toyota, Jaguar, Lexus. They also lease space to Tesla. So they have a huge automotive background. So Kevin's got two interesting perspectives on that, and he'll be able to get you some information. Who knows? Maybe we can get Ken Stevenson, his cousin, who runs the Stevenson Group, on to come and talk about automotive opportunities later on. That'll come down maybe May or something like that. Like I said, we're going for a full year. And then our PMA members will also be on. They're going to get a lot of this information as well. Some is new stuff that I've developed and I've worked on for the last year. And then we're doing an investment bank engagement. Everybody will get to participate in some of the discussions about that probably in April or May. We'll start engaging the investment bank around April. It's about a 4-month process. Our PMA members will get their earmarks, but the students in the class may get an opportunity also to access that funding. Now, I can't guarantee it because, we can't, say, hey, you're going to have a guaranteed funding or whatever, because we still have to raise the money with the investment bank, and they've got about a 4 or 5 month process to do that. So, but we will say that we are going to entertain the opportunity for not just our PMA members, but also extend it to our previous students as well as our current Masterclass students. So there's a lot of opportunities. So if you're interested in joining the Masterclass, there's a little, it's probably going to sell out by the end of this week. So I would say, if we don't get 20 by the end of this week, definitely by the end of next week, we'll have the full class done at 20. There is going to be a meet and greet on January 9th. It is in the group, in the Facebook group. You can actually come on the meet and greet, meet Kevin and I, meet some other people. And then the master class will start January 16th. In the meet and greet, we'll kind of figure out a time. We are also going to do weeks 9 through 12. We'll also offer some makeup classes. So if you miss a class, you can do that. But all the classes will actually be on a private playlist on YouTube, so you won't miss it. You can just go in, it's private. No one's going to get that information because they're not going to have the password. So it's going to be private to just current members, PMA members, and our past members of our classes. So nobody's going to get this education but you guys. Likely, like I said, it will likely be the last time we do this. We thought it was going to be the last time in 2020, but it was just too good. You guys will meet, for example, one of our students, Robert Newbern. You'll actually get him, hopefully meet him in a couple of weeks. I'm going to try to get him on early so he can do a full presentation to you of what he's done since he took our class in fall of 2020. 75, as of June last year in 2022, he and his partners had a $75 million portfolio. They built that in 2020, 2021 through the pandemic. So that's really incredible. So we're going to have an opportunity to meet with him, and you guys could discuss opportunities, maybe working with Robert and his group. He also has a lending arm set up now. So you may be able to actually, get some deals funded through him or get some help. So everybody here is going to be able to help you guys. We're not we got some new people that have no experience whatsoever. We'll help them, but a lot of our experienced people are going to be able to help you. They're going to be able to guide you a little bit and put you in the right direction. So if you're brand new or if you're experienced, this is going to be a great opportunity, because the 20 in the class, probably about 10 of the previous class, and maybe about 10 to 12 of our PMA members are all going to you're all going to meet and be able to discuss opportunities. And then some of our vendors and our friends and our associates are going to come on, and you'll be able to interact with them and build your real estate business. So with that, I look forward to seeing you on January 9th at the meet and greet, and starting on January 16th. So don't forget to message me or contact me, and I will send you the PayPal link for payment, $397. Once you're in, you'll usually I try to do it immediately if I'm available. If not, the same day you will receive 3 emails. One will have the lender list. The other one will have the CSV format of the family offices and the hedge funds. And the other one will have the Excels. The CSVs are great for LinkedIn. Just import them into LinkedIn. Over the next 30 to 45 days, you'll get about 2,500 to 3,000 contacts at hedge funds. These are direct, it's the person. It could be a C-suite officer at a hedge fund or a private equity fund or something, and they don't give their information out. So you'll have contact information directly to the person. It could be a CEO, it could be Accession, it could be Jared Birchall. He's Elon Musk's family office guy. His firm's actually in there. Peter Thiel who's the first investor in Facebook, his multi-billionaire, his information is actually in our database. So you can actually pitch his people, and these people are opt-in. They're not gonna get upset if you pitch them. So you guys can you'll have a lot of information how to send it directly to them, and how to cold how to do it like a how to turn a cold call or a cold email into a warm, where you can start early. You can develop that relationship while you're preparing your offering, or you're looking for lenders or things like that on larger deals. If you're looking for just a loan for real estate deals, we'll have all that as well. So with that, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to thank you in advance. I definitely would like to invite you to participate. Like I said, this is going to be limited to 20, and like I said, I do not think we're ever going to do another one again. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I'll talk to you guys later.